Hey YouTube, I'm a top 20 Magic one trick, and I wanted to share the nuanced things that I've learned that aren't necessarily covered in guides. Most of them are general information and only focused on combos and playstyles, which in my personal opinion feels a tad bit lacking, so I felt like I'd add some of my own sauce into the mix. Before we get into it, remember that the game has not been solved yet. There's not a one-size-fits-all approach, but I think my personal experience as well as knowledge from VOD watching top tier players could be a bit more beneficial. As most diving players know, it is sort of a gamble to go for a one shot on an enemy that is not in a secluded area, since you are a burst champion. If you are to play flank heavy, you will have to be more patient and be less present. Magik is a hybrid character that merges dive and brawl together due to their passive. The issue about diving is simply just getting out. So what I mean by being invisible is being careful of your enemy's positioning and moving accordingly to what would benefit you. Magik gets harder the higher you get in ranks, and people will switch into counters faster. And if you want to stay on Magik, you have to learn how to adapt. There are horrible matchups out there that you could win if you play in a way where you can go unnoticed and play as a shadow, solely assisting your teammates' pushes. Here's what that could look like.
Hello, Angela. Oh, we have some advantage right there. Yeah, we got to copy close.
Just in time. Thanks.
We must confront Crayyone.
Anytime you want to do it.
Judge.
We down to support. Oh, down to good work. They're all on. Nah, good work.
Vehicle reached and checkpoint. Keep up the minute.
This is a pristine example of what I mean. I'm using natural cover to maintain my discretion, as I intend to push alongside my Angela. As she makes the first push on their backline, she grabs 4 players' attention. That's when I'm able to assault the mid line. I'm taking that advantage to kill the mid line with their back turned against me. We then finish off the back line to then kill their front last. It's a perfect dive, and I didn't do anything but be patient. There are 2 huge factors that makes this fight winnable for us. The fight prior to this engage, I use my ultimate to force the supports to use their ults to withstand my damage. They then had no counter to the Angela's ult. The space on this map is also very small for the second point. Therefore, with them all coming from the right side, we have a positioning advantage that they give to us when it comes to our AoE damage potential, since they're all so grouped up. In brief, just don't rush. If you're playing Magik, forcing things won't get you far. You got 250 HP, but you're not a tank. If you go in too early or too recklessly, you'll just be wasting time. Let the game come to you. If not, this could happen to you in front of 4,000 people.
You should be crying. Sorry.
We gonna be all right.
No, y'all ain't.
We gonna be all right.
Next year. Y'all ain't gonna be all right this year.
This is my favorite Magik play. The victory is achieved through the attainment of the objective. Whether it is the first point or the first flag captured, you should put your life on the front to ensure progress towards winning. You should, most of the time, push out to attract attention and stop the enemy from touching point. You have 250 HP, but you are not weak. Think of yourself as a glass cannon and shoot accordingly. If you want to win, you have to sacrifice yourself sometimes. You could ult in their spawn and force them to pop their ults fairly early so that they don't have it to contest the point. We all press Q once in a corner and heard 2 ults pop off before even showing ourselves. You are a threat and you should act like it. Alongside the idea of not being too reliant on your resources, you should understand that the one-shot combo uses too much of your abilities for them to be the sole idea of how you should play Magik. To be a great diver, you can't do it every time. You then become readable. Brawling with your front gives the enemy team the idea that you won't be in the back as much. Your passive also lets you gain a maximum amount of 400 HP with its additional shield bonus. That then allows you to be capable of diving so much better than going fully on the flank without nothing but 250 HP. Although that could still work, being able to withstand any type of CC that would lead to your death is a big advantage when it comes to being an assassin. You should be aware that most of the tips that I said was in relation to your base form. I'm not gonna talk about the ult because it's a very simple and straightforward idea. Slash, dash, swirl, swirl, swirl. It shouldn't be that hard. However, in the events that it is complicated for you guys, just let me know in the comments. I can make a quick video about it. All right, goodbye.